of destiny you have determines how long you will wait and who is imparting you. When you know what you are learning and who is teaching you what you are learning, you will know your destiny. Let me say again. You cannot study engineering now and go to a theater to operate people. You cannot study engineering and go to theater. You cannot finish studying medicine now and start flying plane. So that time you enroll in a class is when you are telling destiny who you are and who you will be. When you enroll in a class. So as I'm here at the altar, I share what I eat. So in the beginning, when God defines your destiny, He arranges a teacher. I say can I tell you something? Many years ago, separation started in my life in primary school when some people cannot continue for two reasons. Some cannot continue because they don't have money, anybody to train them. And some cannot continue because they don't have capacity. Any of the side is a problem. They don't have financial capacity. Now some people drop there. Don't allow anybody to tell you that an unlearned man will rule the world. There is no future in darkness. A mind that is not properly imparted and refined is a blunt mind, and it cannot be used for anything successful. Excuse me. If you come into the congregation of the learned, where people even care about dressing, where people care about dressing, can you really dress anyhow and come in there? Now, if you are not used to something smart, and then you suddenly came into an environment of highly elite people, those who know how to keep quiet, and you're somebody, you have not been trained on keeping quiet. You're somebody who cannot sit down somewhere and gather yourself together. There are people that when they are sitting down, their whole body will be shaking. You see, because they are not trained to keep quiet. So they can't even tame their muscles. Now, some people are not even trained to look steady. That is when they are in the church, they keep on, instead of looking at the altar, they keep on looking at things they don't see. You see, because they don't have training. Now, excuse me, such behavior can only be tolerated in some environments. I say such. Some behaviors can only be tolerated in some environments. Forgive me if you don't like this. One day they were interviewing a big man of God in television, and I was watching it. I noticed that man was supposed to bring two of his legs together. He didn't do it. When you're on the screen, there is a way you comport yourself, because you know the world is watching you up to the level of folding your legs, so that there's a way you can't sit when people are looking at you. Learning doesn't tolerate it. That's royal. Excuse me, am I not preaching? Excuse me, nothing will make me, in process of preaching, to go beyond the circumference of this place. It's not possible. It is minus or plus, but I have to be around. Oh, this place is not big. This place is not. It's not big yet until I come down and start shouting with microphone. They have put rock for me to tell me that I should not go to where there is no rock. I said, this rock has already told me where I should not put my leg. Set my boundary of my intelligence, and suddenly I walk out. It's impossible. There's no fire. The fire is in intelligence. No. Excuse me, what fire can somebody who doesn't have knowledge has? The other one is emotions. I said the other thing you call fire is ordinary emotion that cannot bear any fruit. You know, but the church is not a lonely society. It's not. Somebody say, yeah. Whatever light removed from you is not useful to God. So allow it to go. I want to ask you a question. Why will you trifle with a preacher that anytime you sit under him, he affects your thought? Even if it means driving 5 hours to where you met him, don't worry. Go there. Don't go to a church because it's close. Drive far and go and meet a man that God has given the ability to change your life. It is only those that pay attention to themselves that can help other people. I told you, I said the messianism, all messianisms. Please I'm going to stop on this, concerning this. All great men who turned into God. When the Bible says Moses became a God, can I get it? Can I get it? 7:1 of Exodus. No human being is born a God. But those who are born gods, those who turn into gods, are those who understand the importance of conversion. No matter how long I preach, what does not rule your consciousness cannot rule your consciousness, except you're willing to learn. So the Bible said, God said unto Moses, see, I have made thee a God to Pharaoh, and Aaron thy prophet shall be. Now, the difference between these three people, Moses, Pharaoh, and Aaron, is in the attention three of them paid to themselves. How long they stayed in conversion. The Lord told me that all I came to the earth to do is to get converted. So for now, till I don't know when, what I care about is conversion. When I am done with conversion, then I know I'm about to leave the earth. So for me, conversion is everything. In chapter 4:16 of Exodus, Moses became a god to Aaron because Moses was converted. Hear me. If I say this, it will bless you. Our destiny is always tied to things we pay attention to. I will like you to write it down in your paper, because attention is everything. Great people and prodigious, we always care about attention. If you have a great future, you will love what you will be more than what you will get. Because the moment you become important, you can't lack things. I said the moment that a converted man cannot be poor now. Moses threw your rod and he threw it and became a snake. It wasn't a miracle of prayer. It was a miracle of learning. It was a science. It was not IVG. Sometimes I see some pulpit pastors, children, trying to do miracle. I say, you're looking for that and you will die. You have not done your discipleship and you want to do miracle. You want to solve problem when you are still a problem. Somebody who is not ready for ministry, that entered into ministry, is a problem. And that problem want to solve a problem. That is why you cannot give her a young girl to disciple. How can she disciple a young girl? He has not conquered the emotion. You're telling him, say, Pastor, I don't understand the difference between incarnation and vision. And then he's looking at your legs. Instead of answering what you're asking. And I am teaching on separating incarnation from vision. God is happy with the way you are, so know the way you are. Outside incarnate men, the most important people on earth are visionary men. What I mean by vision is somebody who has foresight with insight, based on insight, having accurate interpretation. What your life is all about. Now, look at this. God believes He has blessed you when you have accurate interpretation of what your life is all about. And I want to say this straight. It is not possible to have enough light without knowing vision. Vision is encapsulated in brightness. The spirit of vision is a bright spirit. That does not mean that through learning you can have vision. No. Vision is a spirit that God put in men. Joseph depended on vision to preserve himself and then came to the throne of Pharaoh. But Jesus depended on incarnation and produced a throne. Vision normally can produce a throne, but it helps somebody to sit on throne. Incarnation is the art of a man taking a form of God. And it is meant for only two people in the whole of eternity. Let me say again. I said incarnation is the art of a man taking the form of God. John chapter 10:30, I and my Father are one. That is incarnation. John 14, anybody who have seen me have seen the Father. That is incarnation. Now, incarnate men are the best men.